Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Shanice. Please go ahead and subscribe to become a part of the family. On this channel you can expect anything from entertaining vlogs. Also, I produce skits or mini movies, and more importantly, self-development in form of girl chats and all that fun stuff. So if you think that is something that you'd enjoy, definitely go ahead and subscribe. So today we are going to be talking about 5 ways you can cure your self-doubt. So what is self-doubt? Self-doubt basically is a lack of confidence. It is extreme insecurity. It's just not believing in yourself. That is what self-doubt means to me, and today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 ways on how you can cure it. These personally have worked for me, and I just want you to know before we go any further into the video, self-doubt, it will come and it will go. If you watch my previous girl chats, I have said before, confidence is something that is fleeting. It comes and it goes, but you just have to try to hold on to it when you do have it, and this video is definitely sure to help you. Tip number 1 on 5 ways you can cure your self-doubt is to motivate yourself. When you get negative or self-deprecating thoughts, what you need to do is cancel those out with positive thoughts. I can tell you that has seriously worked for me. And in the age of social media, you're seeing everybody on social media doing this and doing that. It can really play on your emotions and your insecurities and make you feel as though, hey, like, you're not doing enough, you need to be doing that, you need to be doing that, look at this person, look at that person. Counteract those negative thoughts with positive thoughts. When you have those negative thoughts, remind yourself of how far you've come and get excited about where you're going. Tip number 2 on how you can cure, on 5 ways of how you can cure your self-doubt is to get away from persons who add to this self-doubt. Now, I feel like this is so important. I've personally experienced this. If you're around friends or colleagues or even family members who undermine every single decision you make, no matter what the decision is, they just make you feel like you're a terrible decision maker. Get away from those people, because in essence they're telling you you shouldn't trust yourself. You don't know what you're doing. You shouldn't trust yourself. I don't think that what you're doing is right ever, so you shouldn't trust yourself. You just shouldn't make decisions. And who really wants to live like that? Because at the end of the day, the only person who knows best for you is you. So get away from people like that. I'm not saying to completely cut them off and disregard their critique in certain situations, because some people do want the best for you, but if every single decision they're like, no, I don't think you should do that, you need to get away from those people. I'm promising you, get away from those people, because they're no good for you. Tip number 3 is do it anyway. I want to share with you guys an experience I had last year. I wanted to do this audition and I was just so scared. It was a singing audition and I'd never done an audition like that before. The only place I've sung before is in the shower and in the car. So I've never ever done an audition singing before, but I was just like, what's the worst that could happen? I taught myself into these negative thoughts and I also thought myself out of it. So I was like, what's the worst that could happen? I could get a yes or I could get a no if I do the audition. But if I didn't do the audition, I kind of lessened my chances of having a yes. Think about it this way. Let's do math. If I didn't do the audition, that was an automatic no. That was only one option. Now, to double my chances, double my options, I had to do the auditions, because then it could have either been a yes or a no. Now, some of you guys are probably wondering, hey, what happened? Did you get through the audition? How did it go? For me, the audition went really well, because like I said, I'd never done an audition singing before, so it was something to tick off my list. It was an experience that I got under my belt, so to speak. So yeah, the audition went really well, and now I can say I've auditioned for singing roles before. So now my next singing role, I know what to expect, and that would be tip number 4 on 5 ways you can cure your self-doubt is practice. When you do something, when you do it anyway, first of all, congratulations, that's a huge step. When you do something, you need to continue to practice, and along with practicing, practice educates so you can elevate. when you practice, it does not necessarily make you better at what you're doing. It just makes you more consistent at that thing that you're doing. So what you need to do along with practicing is definitely educate yourself on how you can get better, so obviously you can elevate. Yeah. And finally, tip number 5 on 5 ways of how you can cure self-doubt is to take it one step at a time. Now, when I think about being scared to do anything, this one photo always comes to mind. It's a photo of Jeff Bezos, and you can tell that it's a really old photo, and he is sitting at this very tiny desk in what looks like, I think it was his garage or closet, I can't really remember, but some small space at home. And he's sitting with this computer, and the computer looks really old, and then he has like files or documents around him. I'm just like, look at this man compared to the man that we see here today in 2021. Like, he owns this multi-billion-dollar company. I don't even know if that's the right terminology for how big it is, but look at where he started. He probably, when he started, he didn't have everything figured out, but he knew his vision, he knew where he wanted to go, and he took it one step at a time. From all the interviews of successful people that I watch and stuff like that, they don't have it all figured out. They do not have it all figured out. They have part of it figured out, and they just kind of take the leap of faith strategically and just go from there. Along in keeping with this tip, take it one step at a time. What you need to remember, and I tell myself this all the time, failure is a part of success. I saw this quote on Instagram the other day, or a caption, I can't remember, saying, you're not gonna fail at the same thing twice. And that goes back to my tip where I said practice, educate, and elevate. So if you educate yourself, you are highly unlikely to fail at the same thing twice, because it's like you already had the experience of failing in that area before, so now you know how to work around it. So your next failure is like, look at failure as like steps. Like, the more failures you get, the closer to success you're gonna get. Yeah, that's how I like to look at it. That's what helps me going. That's what helps me cure my self-doubt when I get it. So yeah, that brings our video to an end. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Comment below and let me know what your favorite tip from this video was. Share it with a friend who may benefit from this, because you know, girl, you know that we can all use a little bit of motivation to help us cure our self-doubt. Before I go, what I'd like to tell you guys is I just launched my official website, www.shanisetv.com. If you are a brand or a business and you'd like to work with me, you can definitely go and select a customized package there of how you can work with me. And for all my subscribers and my supporters, what I'd like you to do is sign up for my email list, so when I come out with new exclusive content on any merch and any new exciting things, that you guys are up to date with that. So definitely go ahead and check out shanisetv.com. Thank you guys so much again for watching, and I will definitely see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.